Clipper race teams have bbeen taking a few days of well-earned rest at the end of their Australia leg by exploring the wonders of the Great Barrier Reef and the breathtaking Whitsundays from their stop in Airlie Beach on the north-east Queensland coastline. After completing 18,000 of the 40,000 nautical mile global race, it's almost the halfway point, and the opportunity to enjoy this beautiful part of the world is much appreciated.
Lots of beautiful fish, the clownfish, finding Nemo. We found Nemo at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, it was lovely. We were diving alongside a wall and then through some small tunnels and up through some reef. Absolutely beautiful.
But it's all too fleeting as the boats have to be prepared for the next big stage, the Asia-Pacific leg, consisting of 2 races. First to Da Nang in Vietnam and then on to Qingdao in China.
It's still very close. So for us to take that forward and try and maintain that consistency, we've got to be pretty much on it from the word go. So we're going to be looking at still sailing hard and making sure that we don't sit back and relax.
This is the 7th stage of the 14-part global series. The Da Nang New Discovery of Asia race is a 4,300 nautical mile race across Cyclone Alley into tropical heat and lighter winds, punctuated by squalls. In the last edition 2 years ago, this is where the Great Britain team were hit dramatically by a tornado as the waterspout rolled the boat over, pinning the mainsail against the sea until it passed. There's also a mild piracy risk as the fleet passes round the Philippines, across the equator and towards the Clipper race's inaugural visit to Da Nang, Vietnam. Skippering the home team is the race's first female Australian skipper, Wendy Tuck. Da Nang, Vietnam led the fleet out of Able Point Marina.
Yeah, I think what the challenge is going to be, we've had a few short legs now, so it's going to be the long length. The length of the race is, it's 4,500 miles we're going to sail. It's a long way. To keep the crew motivated for the entire length of that race is going to be the tough part. There'll be days when people wake up and going, oh, spinnaker doesn't look trimmed properly, but who cares? It's going to keep that momentum building. That's going to be the toughest part.
The fleet negotiated the Great Barrier Reef to avoid the dangers of racing through the coral, to line up for a Le Mans start around 100 miles offshore in the Coral Sea. Duty skipper Peter Thornton aboard Great Britain conducted the start, which sees crews move forward to hoist their headsails. Following this, most of the yachts launched their spinnakers to accelerate in the strong downwind conditions. The race is estimated to take 31 days to complete. Next stop, Da Nang, Vietnam.